Welcome to the September Q&A. I'd like to do a monthly Patreon Q&A. I think it'd be a lot of fun for everyone to get to know me, ask me ridiculous questions, try and trip me up, because that's what everyone likes to do. Well, guess what? It ain't gonna happen. Or will it? It probably will. We'll see. So, I asked you to send me your most ridiculous questions or anything you want to know about making comics. There aren't a whole lot, so let's just see. First one comes from Lord of Naught, who says, do you have a preferred way of cooking anything? I love stuff when it's medium rare, so if we're talking the steak, I hate dry eggs. I hate when scrambled eggs are dry, or when it's browned. Eggs do not need to cook that long. Everyone should know that. I tried a poached egg for the first time, and it was amazing. Because it's just cooked enough, and the yolk is still completely smooth and creamy on the inside. But yeah, scrambled eggs do not need to be dry. So medium rare eggs, basically. Chicken just needs to be cooked through. I hate a dry chicken more than anything else. What else? Pasta al dente. Basically medium rare applied to every other type of food that exists. So, it's cooked, but it's, just cooked. It's not completely done. Jakoto says, what was the first costume you drew? It was either Rodney or the Mud Monster. I think it was the Mud Monster. It was the Mud Monster Meyer is his name, was the first costume that appears in the costume shop. And I didn't draw anything ahead of time for that. I just sort of drew as I went along. So, I think that was Meyer, the Mud Monster, was the first costume, because it's the first one you encounter. Oh wait, you see Rodney in the previous page, a really bad werewolf costume. One of those two. Pick your favorite. Xander says, what were the inspirations for Osiris and the bully characters from the bonus comic of Chapter 1 and Chapter 4? So, Osiris is a little bit primarily Boo Boo Stewart, who's the actor who played Warpath in the X-Men movies. He was in Twilight. I've never seen Twilight, though. And he's Jafar's son, Jay, in the Descendants movies. He's so hot. He's so hot. Long hair, dark skin. The bully characters. The main one, I don't think I gave them names, because I just don't care about them. The main guy with the blue hair was just, I thought of what did every bully look like in 90s movies. There's always one guy with just spiked up hair, and he's super thin, and then he always has a tall, muscular or fat friend, and they're always the bullies that you'd see. The lady bully with the rainbow hair is a little bit Jubilee from X-Men. And then the other bully, I don't remember. I think I modeled him after Tora. Tora played Hunter in the costume shop. I think I kind of just tried to make it look like him a little bit. John says, of the characters you have drawn, which human and monster / costume / etc. would you cosplay as? I did a cosplay of Kid Quicksand when I was at Mud Hero last month. So I had the hat, I had the things under his eyes, and I had the vest, and I did have short shorts, essentially. So those photos came out good. You're there now, and I got very muddy. You're welcome. Wolf Dragonblood says, have you had apple dumplings before? No? For the record, I did not look at these questions before I started, so I don't know what an apple dumpling is. I'm gonna do a quick Google search. What is an apple dumpling?
According to Wikipedia, an apple dumpling is a baked pastry wrapped apple.
Huh, that looks good. I hear dumpling and I think of a potato, potato dumpling. I should do a cooking show. I would love to do an episode where I just talk to you about cooking. Yeah, I've never had an apple dumpling, but that sounds good. I've never even had apple pie until a few years ago, and I tried one apple pie and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. So I guess I like apple pie now. Chaos says, why are you so awesome? Why is Marshmallow so cute? Why can't I cuddle Marshmallow? Come to Fernal Equinox 2020, and I'll be there as Marshmallow. I don't get out a lot as Marshmallow. So wait, why is Marshmallow so cute? I do not have a fursona. I sort of have this mouse character that I've drawn occasionally. Cruel Seasons have drawn him occasionally. I don't consider him me anymore. I feel like my body's changed, my personality has changed. I mean, my human characters are more so the kind of characters I want to see is like a human prey-ish character rather than a furry one. But when Marshmallow was coming together, I sort of just let them take artistic liberty. I said, I kind of want a rodent. I like the color purple. I kind of want him to also be like a monster thing, and I want a mouth on its tail. But yeah, why can't I call a Marshmallow? Come to I don't know the other furry cons. There's a lot that I'd love to go to. It's just they're so far away, and my cosplay is like 1.5 suitcases. So to get to wherever it is, I'd have to be flying, and I'd have to carry around like 2 suitcases. It would be a lot of work to get there. So it's just local cons for me right now. I'm sorry. Chaos King says, do you have any new projects planned for the near future? If you're a patron, you know Kid Quicksand. You've already seen a ton of it. If not, Kid Quicksand is a comic about a guy who has muddy powers in his hands, and he can also sort of summon swamp plant monsters and stuff. And he has to go through a jungle island to rescue his boyfriend who got kidnapped by Dr. Kinkshane, who wants to rid the world of sexuality. It's basically an adventure serial, but it's super gay. After Funhouse of Frights is done, I'd really like to finish the Costume Shop Chapter 5, get that out, get a book of that, because there's so many bonus comics, and that would be a really big book. And then there's a comic I've started developing called David's Demons, and it would just explore various kinks and sexuality through the idea of this character who's appeared a few times in the Funhouse comic named David, who is writing a psych thesis and accidentally summons up demons who show him his inner demons, which are repressed sexual feelings. It's basically a gigantic, completely porn comic. But I really wanted to sort of figure out what's going to happen. I've been role-playing some stuff with some of my friends on Discord, and that's the next comic I want to do. It's going to be a big outing because there's a lot happening. I want to plan it out and everything. So yeah, after Funhouse of Frights, that'll probably be one of the things that I'm going to start working on. What are you going to be? Chaos King says, what are you going to be this Halloween? I might be working on Halloween, so I don't know if I'm going to go out. Last year I was a gay werewolf. Well, I was a werewolf. I was Rodney. He's a gay werewolf, so I was a gay werewolf. I don't know if I'm going to have a costume this year. I don't know. We'll see. I might just go as like a circus character. I have like Finn's outfit. I've worn it in a few videos. It's like a circus carnival barker kind of thing. I might just throw that on. It was cold last Halloween. It almost rained too. That's all the questions for this month's Q&A. If you want to ask me questions as a patron, you could go to patreon.com/TylerMann, or you can go to vorcomics.ca and check out everything that I have in my store. That's vorcomics.ca. Yes, I got a new domain because nobody claimed it, and I thought it would be fun just to get that, and a lot easier to remember than Tyler Mann art. And then throughout October, I will be primarily working on a lot of stuff, but I will also be a monster at Halloween Haunt at Canada's Wonderland. That's the major theme park in Canada. It's just outside of Toronto. I will be an atmosphere monster, so you can come and watch me get in my element, which is just completely committing to a very spooky and funny character. I don't think I'm meant to be funny. I'm meant to be scary, but it's usually funny because people try and trip you up. Much like this Q&A, which did not work. So yeah, I want to do more videos. I might do a video explaining like my favorite dishes and cooking and stuff. But I also want to say if you want to see me a little bit more often, you should go to wdwnt.com. I run the podcast Ride Rehab. I'm one of the co-hosts.
No, I feel like
Walt would have gone to a furry con and been like, more of this! Splash Mountain needs to have... Nope, I'm not going there.
What do you mean they're making animals sexy now?
All right, we gotta change.
What the fuck is...
We gotta change Brer Fox's intention, and now Brer Fox and Brer Bear are a gay couple.
Walt Disney's like weirdly progressive in like a scary way, though. What the hell is vor?
Universal's doing it! We gotta put it even more! I also regularly appear on the weekly News Tonight show, which is every Thursday at 9, up until the end of the year, so go check that out. I'm also on Park Center. All of these are Disney Parks-themed programs. They're not really scripted. They're sort of general panelist kind of conversations. But if you like me and my personality, and you want to hear my opinions on the Disney parks, in a fun, entertaining, and often comedic way. I do a lot of comedy writing for these shows as well, so go take a look. That's wdwnt.com. So Walt Disney World News Today, but abbreviated.com. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check me out on Patreon, check out my store. Follow me everywhere that social media is, because I post a ton of drawings and comics there for you to read as well. That's all for now. So thank you so much for watching. You stay kinky. Oh my god, no, that can't be my sign off.